my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marissa, or welcome back if you're not new here. I'm very excited because today we are doing lots of crafts and kind of going over some new hobbies to try this year. One of my big goals for 2025 was to really lean into trying new hobbies, crafting more, and let me just say, spread out on this table, we have lots of fun crafts, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a few ideas if you're also wanting to try some new crafts or hobbies, and also bring you guys along while I try some new crafts or hobbies. I'm really trying to be intentional with my goals this year and reflect back on them more than I did last year, because I think it's so easy to set all these goals and then not look at them. So when you set a goal, make sure you check back in and see where you're at and how you're doing. But today we're going to continue planting some seedlings. I got 3 more today at the store. They finally have all of the seeds out and it just made me so happy. So I have some sweet peppers, hot peppers, and basil. I definitely want to have a little herb garden, especially with all the fun recipes I have coming in the summer. But yeah, I think first off, we're gonna plant these little guys and then we'll kind of jump into more crafts that we're gonna be trying today. I also wanted to give a little update. In my last video, we did plant some seedlings and our peas have already sprouted. Our radish is trying to sprout over there. My mom did let me know that for radishes, they actually need to go straight into the ground, but I didn't do that. So we're just rolling with it and seeing what happens. I went ahead and wet our soil, and then now we're gonna go ahead and place the seedlings in. Here is a little guide that I wrote so I can know where I'm placing everything, and then once we put our 3 new seedlings in, I'll write it in here. And then this is all the little veggies that we are planting. Finished planting our seedlings, I went ahead and watered them. I have a spray bottle and I just spray with my bottle. I think I got this at either Target or the Dollar Tree for like under $5. I think this thing was like $1 or $3, something really cheap like that. And then I'm gonna water them every day and check on them. I also purchased a grow light from Amazon. I think it was like last year, so I'm gonna set up my grow light so that they can just get some more light. I also have them next to a windowsill, so they're gonna get natural light as well. And yeah, I'm really excited for them to grow and just to be back gardening. It's such a fun hobby and it brings me a lot of joy. So if you have ever gardened or want to get back into gardening or just want to try gardening, I highly recommend. It doesn't have to be an expensive hobby, truly. You could always thrift pots for your plants. I'm using some old egg cartons to plant my seeds. I think the most expensive part is definitely buying seeds and then soil, but again, you can find some for relatively cheap. And last year I did get quite a few things from the Dollar Tree. I will say I would suggest spending a little bit more on your soil, just kind of investing in that part of it. But other than that, everything else is relatively inexpensive, and especially depending on what kind of garden you want to grow. I'm focusing more on like herbs this year. But yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along on that journey and watch everything grow. I want to share a few hobbies that I want to get into for 2025. Some of these things I've done in the past and some of them I want to relearn how to do or get into. So starting off, gardening. I love to garden, so we went ahead and did that in today's video. And then painting. I have so much painting supplies. I didn't even realize. I was going through my craft bin and I have a bunch of acrylics, some water pastels, stuff like that. What is this? Oh yeah, these are acrylics. I have a lot of paint, which is really nice. I've just accumulated it over the years. And then I have some paintbrushes, and honestly, with this, I do have an extra canvas that I found, so maybe I'll paint the canvas. But one of my favorite things to paint are little pots. I actually got these at Target. It was like $3 for these, so I got 3 of them. And yeah, I think they're gonna be really, really cute, and I can't wait to customize them to something I like. I wonder if you've been following me for a while, if you remember this. This is a project I started in Charleston. I did 2 coats of white paint, and then I never finished it. So I wanna actually finish it in today's video and paint something really pretty on it and customize it. I did thrift this. A lot of my pots I have thrifted. Target always has really cheap pots, as well as the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Those are definitely some great places to look. I don't think buying pots needs to be expensive. Definitely if you're getting large pots, it does start to add up, but this one's relatively large, and I think I paid like $5 for this. Moving along, scrapbooking. Scrapbooking is something I grew up doing. My Nana, she has so many scrapbooking supplies, and I remember going and staying like summers with her, and we would just scrapbook, and it was so much fun. So that's a memory that I hold really dear, and also something that I've always loved to do. So I want to get back into scrapbooking. I need to get some photos developed. It's been a while. I definitely have like old photos I could use just to get like the ball rolling. I got a scrapbook for Christmas, and then I have like new pair of scissors, some scrapbook tape that I also got for Christmas, and then I have like glue sticks. The one thing I need to buy is actually some paper for like the back of the book, but something easy that I can buy from like Hobby Lobby or Walmart, somewhere like that. Moving on, coloring. This is something that to me is underrated. Whenever I color, I get to like zen out, and it's just like very therapeutic and relaxing to me. Coloring, honestly, almost everyone will have the supplies to color that, so that's a hobby that you can pick up that maybe you won't need to buy supplies for. You can color on a blank piece of paper. You could print off coloring pages from Google. I've definitely done that in the past. And then, I mean, you can use anything to color. You can use pens, markers, pencils, crayons. The options are endless, but that is something I want to get into. They've also, I've seen at the store, they sell like adult coloring books, so that could potentially be something fun to pick up. But if you're trying to keep it low cost and not buy something and use something that you probably already have, I would just suggest printing off from Google a coloring page, or just using a piece of paper and maybe looking up something you want to recreate. Moving along, knitting. I grew up knitting as well. My Nana taught us how to knit and crochet. I never picked up crocheting. I don't know why. It was just hard for me to pick that up, but knitting I actually picked up. It's been so long, so I don't really know if I remember how to knit, but a little YouTube video will get me back, and I'm sure I'll pick it up relatively quick. And I'm probably gonna end up buying supplies from Michael's, since I don't have any supplies for that. Next, jewelry making. This is something my mom used to do when I was growing up, and she actually had an Etsy store, sold jewelry. It was so cool. I would love to make jewelry because I think it'd be an awesome gift to give like family members, friends, and just like something super sentimental that you made that you can pass along. This is probably something that's gonna be a later date for me to try, just because I think jewelry making is gonna be a more expensive hobby to get into, as I don't have any jewelry making items at all. So that's gonna be something that might be a little bit of an investment, and we'll get into maybe later in the year. Moving along, Cricut. Making things with my Cricut. I actually was gifted a Cricut from my mom, shout out mom, and this is something that I haven't really sat down and played with. There's so many things you can make with a Cricut: shirts, stickers, cards, coasters, you name it. And so I would love to sit down and just play with it, see what I can make. This is also something that I'm gonna have to invest a little bit in. I have a few vinyls and stuff like that. And my mom also gifted me quite a few supplies for it, but it might be a little bit heavier lift just because I have to get a few things for it. My last hobby that I want to share is pottery making. I actually got some air dried clay from Target and I'm very excited to kind of dive into that, try to be creative and make something fun out of it. I want to attempt to make little magnets for my refrigerator. I have so much paint, so I'm gonna make the magnets. I need to still buy like the little magnet stickers to put on the back of the magnets, but I figured I would attempt to make magnets first, see how far I get, and then that would be the next step. And then of course I would paint them and then put the magnet piece on it, so I don't need the magnet piece right away. These are all the 2025 hobbies that I want to kind of dive into this year, try. Like I said, a lot of these I've done in the past. It's just kind of leaning more into crafts and hobbies and doing more things other than just scrolling. I hope you guys try one of these. If you do, definitely let me know. This is our list that we have. For the rest of the video, we're obviously not gonna have time to do everything on this list. These are just ideas. But today I do want to paint my little pot that I have. So let's finish painting our pot. I finished painting my pot. I think it turned out so cute. I'm gonna show you. Look. I last minute added a bee and a flower and I think it just brought the whole pot together. I'm excited for this to fully dry and then to plant something in it. Not sure what I'm gonna plant yet, but I'm very excited to place this outside. It's really cold here, so it probably won't be until a little while before I can put something in it and put it outside, probably during like spring, summertime. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe. Definitely lots more crafting adventures to come. With that, I hope you all have a beautiful day and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys.